With acknowledgement of the traditional lands of Royal Roads University, I started my journey as a research student. I started observing various aspects of the university and really liked it. Specifically, the human behavior fascinates me, and I decided my topic as birth tourism born out of place. I was working on this procedure to develop my research design and keep on working passionately. But I observed that there were various challenges into my path, which was not easy to gather data for this procedure. While doing that, I was totally shattered. I was roaming around one place to another into total dilemma and total confusion. I was nowhere around and don't understand which part to take. I was confused. I was perplexed. Then I decided to relax myself and go for bowling with my friends. It was one of the best days of my life. I felt really good and relaxed. And then, while my ball was about to strike the bottles, the idea was developing in my mind to develop my research in a better and creative way. Once it got straight, the idea of developing a brain map struck my mind, and I started doing the same procedure. With acknowledging my instructor Miss Rebecca and my sincere gratitude towards her that she has taught one of the best method of doing research and taking down notes, I recorded everything and in a creative manner. I understood why birth tourism take place and developed various research questions and plan to meet Miss Rebecca in near future for discussing what exactly method I should choose for my last project. I met her and decided that we should go with storytelling narrative method for my topic of birth tourism, as it's very tough task to do primary research. I developed the flair of artistic presentation and hence I am going with storytelling method of birth tourism. Birth tourism is one of the phenomena which is taking place nowadays, especially from the parents of Asian countries. I here am giving the retelling of birth tourism and hence I will give it a name as birth tourism retold. And here I am presented by Manik Bhatia, and for the subject of IHMN 550 research methodology. This phenomena is basically taking place in the countries of Asia and USA as the host country. As far as the latest case studies are concerned, people are majorly liking USA because of the medical facilities that they enjoy, a safe birth for their child. But later in the story we will discover various new aspects. This topic really fascinated me and let's see what exactly it is. From Asia, people are traveling and incurring a lot of cost and going to United States of America for better medication. Since they are traveling and incurring a lot of cost, this is known as birth tourism or maternity tourism for that matter, a subset of medical tourism. In this procedure, you will see a lady who is pregnant is just taking a flight and getting dropped over the USA land. She is just thinking for a better and safer childbirth, but there are a lot of aspects to it. Initially, we will understand that they are going to United States of America for the betterment of their child, for the happiness, for the safe pregnancy procedure, and for the safe delivery procedure of the child. The major thought process a parent has is the child's safety, and that is their motive. This made me really curious that this should not be the major case. There has to be a major motive behind that so that I can develop my research as an initiative for further question development. Various factors made me curious to develop my research questions. They are like attractiveness, why people are getting attractive, why they are always ready to get the passport of United States of America, why America is one of the major locations of their attraction, and is there any danger for American population with this phenomena? What are the various loopholes in the citizenship laws? Because my study states that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution of USA allows the procedure of birth tourism, in which whosoever take births in America is the citizen. Various questions developed in my mind, and I was curious and hence developed various research questions, which states that what factors attract parents to give birth in United States of America? How the aspirational migration procedure a threat for the host country, USA in this case? Why do countries like USA provide the betterment and support birth tourism? Is it a danger for the future of USA? We will research about it using various methods, specifically in our case, narrations. To understand this in a further aspect, I developed a critical thinking procedure. In this critical thinking procedure, I initiated with understanding what exactly the problem is all about. For this understanding, I read various journals, books, I have gone to libraries, I have talked to my instructor, I have talked to people to understand, is it actually a problem? Then I developed a thinking cap and started thinking about the topic in in-depth research. I used various tools, IT related, with regards to watching documentaries, to understand the basic human behavior. What do they think? Why they are doing it? What is the motive behind that? Also, I studied various case studies as my contextual references. Then I got further the solution of this problem by taking an initiative of making a decision that I should go with the interview to get the narrative for my storytelling procedure. And once I take the interview, I'll pen it down and note all the findings related to that. That will be really beneficial for me for developing my story as a narrative to gain the data. In this mind map, I got an opportunity to finalize my methodology as narrative and storytelling, which is valuable investigative technique for qualitative research. I decided to go with storytelling because it will provide me the actual people experience and that I can develop as a data. Then I was totally into a confused state. I decided to do storytelling, but will that work or not? Which path should I take? Should I go to hospital? Should I take the knowledge of from the nurses or doctors or the actual mothers who are coming for birth tourism? Various questions started developing my thought process. What exactly should I do? Then I decided to take the anonymous interviews as a secondary data collection. And lucky I was, I started noting down various contacts and I got the primary data as one of the individual was actually ready to give interview in an anonymous environment. We had a discussion about the topic and they were like they want to be anonymous, and I discussed the topic thoroughly with them, giving them name as A, B and C, where A, B is a secondary source and B and C is considered to be the prime source who has actually experienced this. I recorded their interview on Otter as one of the tool and we were communicating through emails also. And I continued my research. With this research, I developed the research methodology of storytelling. The reason of you choosing storytelling is because I get truth, I will get great memory, great experience and history from the people who have actually experienced this phenomenon. Further, we will discover how storytelling will help me out, because story has various factors to be discussed. These are the storytelling features which are explanatory in nature. They have told me complete explanation of their experience of birth tourism, that they have gone for the medical purposes for birth tourism as a major experience. Their story was explanatory. They told me the complete explanation of why they have choose the procedure of immigration to different country because of the current environmental conditions of their own country. They want to gain the benefit of the citizen loopholes of the law of United States. They also validated their procedure of taking this opportunity as the major motivation of child future securing and developing the child as the future citizen of United States. It was totally that they say was a personal choice. They say that there are very less knowledge and less sources that they know about that whether there are any tour operators who are dealing with birth tourism procedure. Then I have asked them whether they will recommend this as a prescription of doing so. Then they say that it's a personal choice. If somebody asks them that they will have to do birth tourism, they will recommend it because it's obviously a win-win situation. In continuation of the storytelling procedure, there are various features that you see in a story that depends on the myth, on being a hero, like every story. There in every story there is a situation, a solution to the situation, and there are happy endings. We will be discussing them in detail as per the interview that I have taken. In this aspect, further, there is a myth. In the interview, I got to know that it is all myth that all Asians are interested in the procedure of birth tourism. They would say that they want to be the hero for their child, for securing the procedure of the future of the child. Like every story, there is a hero. All the story have the negative situations which are very challenging to deal with. Many parents think that the most challenging situation is the cost of traveling from one place to another. They say that as a hero finds out the solution of everything, they too will be finding out the solution. And the solution, the key to this problem is the advantage that they will find out the weakness as an advantage. The weakness of USA law of citizenship will be taken as the advantage to develop the citizenship for their child. As every story has the celebration at the end, happy ending is always the best part of every story. And what is the ending here is the child gets the great level of achievement by getting the citizenship welfares of USA. As far as the insights correlated with the interview, I have researched about the data from various primary sources like policy options sites, and the statistics told me that 21 to 24 billion dollars spent by the Asians on traveling and medication in USA for the procedure of birth tourism. If that was not enough, there are further data that to be discussed, which is from the similar infographic source of policy options that say that the child gets the power to sponsor various of their natives. Especially when the child gets 21 years of age, they can sponsor their child and they can enjoy real welfares from the USA as equal to the citizenship laws of the people that they are natives. They will enjoy the welfare of all the citizenship welfare facilities, they will enjoy the health care, they will enjoy the education facilities. That has developed as a major phenomena while I was taking interview too. With the similar data, I got to know that in uh, 2010, 36,000 births took place, which were from the alien parents, especially from Asian countries in USA. The similar data also told me that $4,080 were average were the hospital bills, and it is still known that USA and Canada allows birth citizenship, and this is a phenomena which is never ending. And the story is never ending. And while doing this research, there are various insights and challenges that I have faced, various limitations of the research. While talking to the people, I found out that there are certain hypothetical situations that maybe that they are saying all about is true or not. I myself was a bit frustrated to find out the primary people who have actually experienced it. And then I was into a total loop that which direction I should revolve and gather the data. I need to reveal certain personal information with the consent of the interviewee, which was challenging. And this is just the beginning of my research journey and just a practice for my pilot study. I will be definitely looking for a better way of doing a study in near future with a better and interesting topic. My sincere thanks to all who have supported me, every interview who have given me support in the study, and my instructor. Thank you so much for providing all the insights. I have used various references also, and I my sincere thanks for every single knowledge that I have gained with the procedure. Thank you.